everyone, so I'm here today to talk to you about travel beauty, and that's basically kind of skincare products but mostly makeup that I think would be great for travel if you're off on your holidays, or maybe just kind of going for a week away somewhere in the UK. If you're off on your holidays somewhere hot and sunny, I'm really jealous because I'm not, but I definitely think that there are some products in here that are really good if you're traveling and trying to kind of keep everything nice and streamlined, and I've got some good little travel palettes in here for you as well. So I'm going to start with those, and the first few things are kind of eyeshadow palettes. Now this one right here is from I Heart Makeup. I always get mixed up between that and Makeup Revolution, and it's the #selfie palette. Cute, really cute packaging, nice and compact, nice and slim, and you get a really good selection in here. They only have one matte shade, which I personally think is a bit annoying. Everything else is shimmer, so this is the palette for you. I've dropped a little applicator. This is the palette for you if you like shimmer. If you like a really shimmery eye, this is great. It's kind of similar in terms of colouring to the Urban Decay Naked palette. Really great shimmery shades. If you like kind of quite a dramatic high impact look, this is a really good one for travelling. Then if you like something a little bit more just daytime appropriate and just not as glittery and kind of out there, this is from Clarins, and I just had to show you the packaging of this because I think it's so gorgeous. It comes in a little velvet pouch. I mean, do you get more luxurious than that? It's just gorgeous. And this is the Ombre Minerals 4 colours in number 13 skin tones, and again just these kind of nudie grey tones, which if you're not a big eyeshadow wearer but you just like something to sort of define the crease, really pretty, really lovely, really nice quality. I have put the little sealant back on this because I gave them a little bit of a swatch, and I just wanted to show you how gorgeous it looked when it came like that because it was just so beautiful. Clarins makeup in general is just stunning. So yeah, we have that palette. Let me just pop it back in its thing. Do you do that? Do you keep things in their cardboard packaging? I've got another one in here that I've had for about a month and I'm keeping it in its packaging. I'm such a weirdo like that. So yeah, that's if you like something a bit more natural. Then this eyeshadow palette here is probably the slimmest of them all, and this is the Smashbox Full Exposure Travel Palette, I think they call it. Yeah, it looks like this. It is so slim. I mean, it's literally the size of a credit card but a little bit fatter, and the colours you get in here are basically a selected number of colours from the actual Full Exposure palette, which I don't have. And this is what the actual palette looks like. I mean, it's tiny, and it tells you at the back how many mattes and how many shimmer it's got. So it's got 4 of each. No, yeah, 4 of each, sorry. Mine's kind of got a little bit messy almost, which I hate, but this is what it looks like. Really pretty. It's got a good selection of mattes and shimmers, which is what I always want when I'm going away. I don't want a whole matte palette, because if I did that then I would pick something like the Urban Decay what's it called? Not the Naked Basics palette, but I know that's got a slight shimmer in it, but sometimes I want a little bit more shimmer, and some of these are really pretty. The quality of this palette I'm not 100% sold on, and some of the shades kind of apply slightly strange, like this peachy shade right here looks beautiful in the pan, but it comes out a lot darker on the eye, which is a bit strange. But it is a really good palette for travelling. It is one that I will get some use out of, and I will definitely be taking with me. But I do think you should keep the little thing it comes in to just give it a bit more protection, because it's so small and slim. I almost feel like that could cause it to kind of get damaged in transit. So that's that. And then if you like something that's travel friendly as well for your cheeks, this is where I really struggled. I have looked and basically what I want is a palette that has a bronzer that's great for contouring and bronzing, a blush and a highlight. I could even kind of get rid of the highlight and just have a contour shade, a blush shade, a bronzer. I know Sleek do a lot of these kind of 3 shades, but the Sleek ones are just so shimmery that it's really not for me. I don't like that much shimmer in my blushes. It's just really too much, I find, with the Sleek palettes. But this one is from I Heart Makeup, and it's the I Heart Definition palette. Really nice. The blusher's nice. They're not the nicest quality, I find. Kind of, they're a little bit chalky, but the blusher's nice. The bronzer's a little bit more orange toned than I like personally, and the highlight is quite pretty, and they do it in another shade as well. This is in fair, but nice, compact. You've got 3 shades in here. If you just want something easy, that is really, really good. But I looked at the sleek ones, I looked at the Urban Decay ones as well. Bronzers were just too warm for me in them. I've really struggled finding some good cheek products to talk to you about, if I'm being honest. But I have got a few kind of individual cheek products here that I thought would be quite nice. Benefit Hoola is one of the few bronzers that I think works great as a bronzer and as a contour. Now, if you're not someone that contours, then just a bronzer and a blush duo is fine. There's lots of those Maybelline duos, but I really need a contour. My face needs it, and I don't like just taking a million different products, but this one works well for both purposes, so I really like that, and it's what I took on holiday with me, I think, when I went to Malta last year, so I really enjoyed that. And then in terms of kind of, this is something that I think you could take if you're someone who doesn't necessarily wear blush but you like a kind of bronzy eye and a bronzy cheek. This is great. This is the Revlon highlights palette in Desert Bronze, and this works really, really nicely because you've got the kind of white shade you could use as a highlight, and then you could mix these two, or use one for bronzer, one as a kind of contour shade. They're both matte, which I really like, and this is a really good palette actually. This is what I might take with me, I think, actually, kind of put it all over and then do a little bit of contouring with it, because it's really, really slim, really nice packaging, just fits in your makeup bag, and you could use them as eyeshadows as well. I've done that, and that kind of lighter brown shade looks really nice in the crease, so I did really enjoy that. It's good for eyeshadow as well. Then 2 blushes here. I am someone who likes to have options, so sometimes you do want to take a cream blush even though you know that you mostly wear powder, and this is the Max Factor Miracle Blush in Soft Pink. Miracle Touch blush, sorry. It's so tiny that, you know, this will take up no room in your makeup bag. Really pretty, really pigmented. Just pop a little bit on your cheeks and it just looks really fresh and lovely. But I'm also someone who likes my kind of, not necessarily the same colour, but my cheeks and lips to kind of be within the same tone. I just think it looks a bit mismatched otherwise. But this is a really great blush, and this is from the Makeup Gallery line, and it's in the shade Candy Floss. And it's just a kind of nice peachy pink shade, really. It's the type of shade, if I could get it open, that just would look good with most lipsticks. It's kind of nice, pretty, natural, won't kind of, it'll bring kind of life to your face, but won't take too much of the focus away from whatever lip you've got on, and just a nice